welcome back to 20 Years of Doom. I'm Timon.
I'm Red.
Today we've got mosaic tiling, I guess, and also Deathkings of the Dark Citadel.
Ooh, spooky.
This is an expansion pack for Hexen.
Oh, hold on a second. RSAC Violence Advisory? What?
You know, that's some pre-ESRB thing, maybe?
I guess so.
I think the ESRB was around by the time this game came out, so I don't know.
I mean, 96. I'm trying to think. It must have been, right? I
feel like almost certainly.
I'm pretty sure, as current events dictate, that Warhawk came out last year with the launch of the PlayStation?
Right.
95, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely, because I totally remember that kids to adults rating on that game box.
And Mario 64 came out this year too, and it had kids to adults as well.
Ah.
Which, you know, in all honesty, isn't a very helpful range, because it's literally anybody. And they had... Did they have E for everyone also? Or did that, like...
I think kids to adults predated that. They started going with E for everyone, because K to A was, again, a bit ambiguous.
Yeah, I guess so. We had to, as Hexen standards dictate, find a secret to proceed. It wasn't so bad, though. So
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, unlike my previous, well, I guess my run of Hexen, where I was switching classes all throughout, I'm just going to stick with the fighter because I think there was a general consensus in the thread forever ago that the fighter was the best class, and I agree because he's lightning fast and you get to punch things. Yeah,
and he punches real hard, real good, and also his weapons are, again, they all do a lot of damage, except for I think one of them, maybe? I don't remember.
I mean, they're all fairly strong. Strong. Like, except I guess the axe if you don't have any mana.
Yeah.
Which it still works, which is great.
I think that's what I was thinking of, but even then, yeah, we've just been clobbering dudes this whole time.
Right.
No sweat. Except for our incredibly low life, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
You know, we're all good now. I found the life. And secret wall. Nice.
Excellent.
So yeah, expansion pack for Hexen, Beyond Heretic. We're beyond Heretic now.
Super beyond.
Yeah, it's a pretty meaty expansion. You've got 3 brand new hubs, each with their own. Well, they're all like remixes of the previous Hexen hubs.
Interesting. So almost taking inspiration from the remix idea of Doom levels. Kind of.
Like, you get all of the same items, and there are similar places where you put the items, but the number of the items is different, and where you put them is different, and obviously the maps are different.
Okay.
And I don't know, it's just like Hexen Remix. I feel like Deathkings is a little bit more straightforward than vanilla Hexen. I don't remember getting stuck, from my first time, I don't remember getting stuck as much as I did in Hexen.
Okay, so it's the refined experience. So I guess
so. Yeah. Apparently we can get through this waterfall at some point. Once it's unblocked, I guess.
Once we get a little bit of courage and we can hold our breath and walk into the waterfall.
Or we turn it off, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just connected to that pump house, I guess.
No. Man,
yeah, I kind of like this opening level. It's just like this quaint little ruined village. It's nice.
It's definitely got that typical adventure feel to it. Not in a bad way, but I don't know. Starting in a small haunted village just feels right for a fantasy setting.
Right. Yeah, so I don't think I actually ever talked about the story of original Hexen, and I don't have that up with me. But
I'm sure we glossed over it. I mean, I remember there being cutscenes, kind of.
Kind of. There were text scrolls and then a final cutscene.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could not find like a manual for this the expansion anywhere. The only hint of like a backstory I found was like rumors of like there's a Steam message board thread talking about a TV tropes page that says once I got the Chaos Orb from Korax, the final boss, I was banished to the land of the dead, where I have to find my way to the Dark Citadel to face the 3 Deathkings.
Okay, well, I mean, it sounds plausible enough. We'll go with that for now, see what happens.
Yeah, citation needed, but... and then on the archived Raven software page, all they have about Deathkings is, where Hexen ends, the true nightmare begins. Deathkings of the Dark Citadel is the only official expansion of the original Hexen game. This add-on packs 20 new single-player levels as well as a host of new multiplayer options. Deathkings was the first expansion Raven Software ever produced. In addition to providing 3 new hubs for the original Hexen, it was the first multiplayer game that allowed 8 players to connect to a LAN simultaneously.
Oh man, nice.
Which
wait,
I don't know if that's technically true, because Rise of the Triad released in I think 93, 94, 94 I think.
94 sounds right. Yeah.
And that game allowed for up to 11 player multiplayer over the network.
That seems like kind of an odd cutoff point, but maybe that's just pushing it to the absolute limit.
Maybe. So, I'm not sure how valid that particular claim is.
Still, 8 solid. I just hope you're not doing 8 in co-op, or it's gonna a little bit crowded.
I mean, you know, maybe worth trying one day.
Yeah. Get our full D&D party of adventurers in this incredibly camped cavern. Everyone's single file now.
I'm into it. And then one guy's in the back at the portal and he forces everyone to go back to the previous map. That's the thing about multiplayer in Hexen, is that just anyone can go into any portal and then everyone has to follow them into the map they went into.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why, but it's still... Oh.
Yeah. So in this hub, we've got we've got at least one key from the Shadowwood Hub 2 of Hexen. We've got the cave key, which lets us get in the cave door, of course, which I'm sure takes us to a cave map, as you do.
Yeah.
So, this was something I read about in Masters of Doom. Hello, it's been a long time since I've mentioned that one.
Oh, man.
John Romero was, like, the producer for these games, right?
Yeah.
And it was meant to be a trilogy on the Doom engine.
Nice.
With Heretic, the first Serpent Rider Disparel, then the second Serpent Rider in Hexen, and then the third game was going to be Hecatomb with some other unspecified Dragon Rider or Serpent Rider, I'm sure. But that never came to fruition. There was a Hexen 2 later, spoiler, but according to John Romero, like, it's not what the original vision was. Like, there was something, like, when they had to change to, I guess, the Quake engine, like, some integrity was lost from the project, I guess.
Oh, it probably became a lot harder to work on making everything the way they wanted it to, since they were probably getting a little bit more ambitious with the technology, and then they had to do everything in 3D and change the mechanics and...
Right. Yeah. Gosh, if anything that can be learned from like game development stories of yore. It's that probably don't switch engines mid-development.
No, don't do that. Not unless it's going to be like you know for a fact that it's going to be a smooth transition because like it's a compatible engine in some way, or it's like I guess an engine upgrade, like a version upgrade, the same engine but a newer version.
Right. Yeah.
But even then,
like,
that can apparently...
That has its, you know, risks as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just finish your dang game, and then when it's done, then you can change engines or whatever.
Yeah, it's so many things could have been if people had just done that.
Right?
Daikatana might have been okay, you know?
I mean, Daikatana could have even been good. I'm not gonna pretend like Daikatana was just a pile of bad ideas. It was just a pile of poor execution, a bunch of neat ideas.
Huh. So I just learned a little, sorry, not to, distract from what you were saying, but...
I'm done. That's all I had.
According to the Doom Wiki, Sandy Peterson provided the name for this expansion almost immediately when asked for a title that sounded like a D&D module.
Nice.
So that's something.
Oh, Sandy and his tabletop.
Yeah. So yeah, here we need 4 flame masks. There was only 1 in the original game, but now we gotta find a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm sure we'll be back here at some point.
So, is like the world ending? Is the cave just shaking itself apart? I've noticed we've been vibrating pretty violently this whole time.
Yeah, there's just like an earthquake script going on, I guess.
I see.
I'm not sure where or when or, you know, what, you know, triggers it, but it could just be a... Yeah, it could be just like a continuous script that just vibrates the whole map, you know, periodically.
I see.
Yeah. So another thing with this expansion is like it drastically increases the monster count compared to Hexen.
Yeah, but
like,
we seem to be picking up way more potions too.
That's true, and also I'm the fighter who just, you know, tears through everything.
Right.
But yeah, compare like the first map of Hexen to the first map in this, like the first level of this was just jam-packed with just like chaos serpents and, you know, a ton of enemies, and like the from what I remember, the monster density never really goes down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you're
Gosh.
basically going to be holding down that attack button for the majority of the game.
Yeah, probably. Gosh, we never played this one co-op, did we? Oh,
no,
hey.
we didn't.
I think if you approach that switch from the other side, this platform completely collapses underneath you and you fall to your death. So you have to approach it from behind in order to not, you know, trigger that trap line def.
What a devilish trap.
Yeah, I'm sure it got me. Gosh.
We might find out at the end of this.
Yeah, that's the thing with being so far removed from these videos recordings. It's like, you know, I don't have that deep connection with what I did anymore, which honestly makes things like commentary about the levels harder than I would like. So I feel like I should replay some of the stuff we do every now and then.
Well,
just because it's been a long time and I don't remember everything about them.
As we move on, we'll get closer to catching up to the present, so I think it'll get easier.
Yeah, that's true.
In theory.
Yeah, but I believe this is the emerald key here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing about Hexen is just like everything's a specific key. There's no generic red, blue, yellow.
Right.
Each key is its own individual thing.
This isn't the age of technology. This is the age of the arcane and the abstract. So,
right.
If you want to get into our secret temple, you're going to have to do a whole bunch of weird stuff that makes no sense, and also collect the 17 different keys that we handcrafted.
Right, and also press the 3 switches in order to get to the next room kind of deal. Which, you know, we just did there.
Well, I mean, so far it's pretty standard Hexen fare. No complaints here.
Yeah, it's you know, still more straightforward than like the Castle of Grief, for instance.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing a lot more progress and like a lot less jumping around and skipping and stuff. Or backtracking.
Like, yeah, there's a lot. We've got a lot of forward momentum right now.
Yeah.
I feel like these cubbies are important. They have nice items, but I feel like I remember them being associated with the secret level for this hub.
Yeah. So, like, come back and lower them or open them, maybe?
I remember something kind of like that. Like, there's a switch in there or something, but, you know, I might be mistaken.
We'll get to it, if it's a thing.
That's true. So this one's got like a cute little trap in it.
Oh boy.
And also it has like a couple of death wyverns, which was a boss that only appeared once in Hexen, but there's like just a bunch of them casually flying around in this map.
Oh god. Remember the cyber demon? Now he's an enemy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Kaizo Mario hack. So here's the trap.
Oh god.
I've not completed the puzzle. Alright, but I can try again. You know, save for backup, of course.
Okay.
Completed. Alright, took a bite out of me.
And stupid
he's
too.
Cast me into the pits.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
Some good flavor.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Alright, so what's this puzzle we gotta complete?
Probably. Oh, there's. We got to go to the 4 corners of this map. There's these pedestals. I'm sure once we walk on the pedestals, it'll reveal the thing on the pedestals. But as it is now, I have not walked on any of them because I am dodging fire from these boss enemies. It's like a Kaizo hack.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess you could say these are the 4 corners of death.
Yes, you could say that. The thing about the fighter is, like, I have no way to fight the Death Wyvern right now.
Oh, you have no ranged weapons yet. Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, if I were any other class, I would have, some means of, harming them. But as it stands, the dragon's in the air and I am on the ground.
I mean, we could throw, like, a few potions at them and then...
Right. So the puzzle is you gotta keep pushing that block back into the ground until it shows the correct symbol, and then push the finalize switch to lock it in. The thing is, I'm not sure how to know which one is the correct symbol. Like, I'm sure there's some hint somewhere maybe, but I don't know. I just kept guessing until I got it right, and if you get it wrong, it just spawns like a couple monsters in the room.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's now I got that one first try. Awesome.
Nice.
And like these dragons are being huge jerks.
God. Yeah, I like how we were just looking back on how the fighter is universally accepted as the best class, and that we're just running around helplessly right now.
Right. Well, it's one of a few instances where it's a hard choice to live with.
Yeah. Great speed and power at what cost, though?
Yeah. He's like Little Mac. You got no aerial ability.
No range, no nothing, but if you get close to him, that's it, buddy.
Yeah.
Here comes the dumpster.
I am terrible with Little Mac.
I don't think you're allowed to be good at Little Mac. All you gotta do is get him away from the stage and it's over. You don't even really gotta hurt him.
Right. It is done.
Alright.
So I guess I gotta wait for the bridge to show up.
Okay.
I've finally solved the puzzle, and the switch is going to allow me to proceed.
No more sass from these buttons.
Yes. Well, I guess I'm gonna go around and clean up a little bit first.
Wow, that took a
Don't
while.
need those guys sniping me from the outside, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm being, you know, generous with my quick saves a little bit because, you know, I don't want to die repeatedly due to bottomless pits, you know, kind of have to redo the map because of janky platforming kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, that's very understandable.
Just dangling that emerald on a rope.
On a walk of faith or whatever it's called.
Right.
There we go.
Yep, that's one. So we actually don't need all of them to complete the puzzle.
Wait, what?
We just need, I think, 3 of them.
Huh.
But you'll see. We'll get to that in the next episode, I'm sure.
All right.
But I guess for now we've unlocked another section of the hub here.
Cool. Let's go explode some more monsters, I guess.
As you do. It's the classic go-to, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh,
sure,
here we go.
Why not? Monster mashing pit.
God, yeah. This is like later episodes of Hexen levels of enemies. You were not kidding.
Yeah. I technically could go back and fight the dragons now.
Yeah, we got a ranged weapon.
Yep. Probably not enough mana in the map for me to deal with that, though.
Nah, not worth it. Just walk past. Cyber Demon tactics, you know.
I'm already done with that map, so we're good.
But the experience... Wait, is that... I don't remember if that's even a thing.
It's
Hexen.
not. Nope.
Okay.
I'm wondering if experience would add, you know... I'm wondering if that would be a positive or a negative thing to add to a game like this. Like, I feel like it could be implemented well, but I'm not sure how.
So I think it would be hard, because the general consensus is that with any leveling system, there's exploitation. When you find out the most efficient way to get the most experience with the least amount of effort, then you can quickly or efficiently grind. But then there's also the scenarios where, like, if there's a limited number of monsters, then you don't get enough experience. If there's other factors to how you gain experience, blah, blah, blah. Ow! It's... yeah. It's a tightrope for sure. Oh man, that was it?
I was only gotten... I wasn't gotten very much.
Well, we are playing fighter.
Yeah, so next time we'll continue this hub in the Badlands. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
The end.
Yep, new game. Okay, this is the right video.
That Citadel's dark, it tells you.
Citadel's the dim something or other. Deathkings of the dim Citadel. That's what. Yep. Sorry, ill kings of the dim Citadel. Just toned down a little bit.
Right. The unsafe kings of the not enough foot candle Citadel. Got 'em. I'm taking you down, Hexen expansion.
The jaywalking kings of the shady Citadel.
Oh my god.